Hi everyone, welcome to your Virgo reading for September. Bit of a mid-month reading for everyone. I was pulled away from YouTube, unplanned, no reason for it really. We're going to do one deck of cards to look at September. We'll do a bit of a pile with some charms. And then I'm just going to do a second deck here, pull a couple cards, just kind of an additional or surprise message for you. Could be from a loved one, your angels could connect into the cards, it'll be completely separate. We'll find out. A timestamp below if you want to skip ahead to either message, or welcome to kind of hanging out with me as we get the cards. So we'll look at September here, see what kind of messages we have. Just looking at my notes last month, there was messaging around keeping busy, sort of keeping busy or distracted. It could be both. Full calendar or purposefully full. Then we also had, for some of you, maybe people were communicating or just noticing or whispering, or you were kind of sensing and feeling people around you a bit off. It was because they were kind of noticing you being a bit off. Either a physical change or just kind of, like I was saying, just kind of feeling out your energy being a bit off. So we'll see now. We're at September. We'll see how things have maybe changed. So let's get to the additional message. Could be from a loved one. Like I saying, your angels. Could be a sneak peek ahead. Who knows? We'll see here. All right. And now we'll get your discarded all the big charms. I guess they didn't want them, too heavy. Okay, maybe they want these cards first. Oh, yeah. It's all order of the charms, I guess. Okay, now we've got movement over here. All right. So we've got 1, 2. Just gonna see how they want these cards put out. I want them higher. Okay. It's kind of a bit of a fan here, or maybe like two rows of seats, like in a auditorium around the stage. First row, second row. All right. I'm just gonna take the timestamp for everybody that joins us now, and then we'll get into it here. Start at the apple. So we've got a message here of kind of nourishment. I was saying in the intro how last month we were talking about people noticing like physical changes in you. So maybe it's some weight loss that you've gone through. So people might be with good intention and unknowingly offering you nourishment, right? Thinking maybe it's unhealthy, but it's been healthy. Or maybe at this time you've been asking for some support. Maybe you're under the weather a little bit, sort of seasonal cold, allergies at this time of year. That could be happening as well. And then they're also, for those of you that doesn't connect, they're also making me want to say teacher's pet today with the apple here as I'm holding it. So kind of favoritism or a favorite. You know, maybe you're spending more time or committing more time to one person more than another. Maybe you're struggling with siblings that are feeling like that, right? There could be someone that feels that way, so we'll see here. Yeah, definitely in terms of feeling under the weather. Immediately with the wings here, I feel sort of like the stack of tissues for sinuses, nasal. So kind of going through that constantly, kind of wiping away here, whether it's eyes, nose, could be sweats as well, for whatever reason. Or maybe you're dealing with some kind of drainage, you know, a wound that you're just tending to, right? A bandage that you need to keep replacing. You know, an insulin shot, right? A monthly maintenance kind of treatment plan that you're kind of going through right now with some support here. You know, she's doing what she can, right? She's just kind of supporting with the mental state, the emotional state, the physical, kind of going through the sinus cold, etc. is kind of up to you, right? Now, in terms of this, like, teacher's pet that I was hearing, again, you kind of see like this parent-child dynamic. And I know I said sibling, so I don't know if some of you are dealing with a bit of a sibling rivalry, or fighting with siblings. I don't know why I don't feel like it's between parent and child. I feel like it's more like the parent here kind of a bit exasperated watching what's going on with the war between the children, right? Like, here's the daughter coming home with the swords, right? The other sister or brother might have planted in her. So there's like physical ailment, and then there's like family or sibling drama. I mean, sibling could also be best friend dynamic. So this could be a close-knit friend network, and there's tension or drama between you and another. But there's something here. There's some kind of rub here. Okay. Let's just continue here. Maybe we'll go first row, second row. So my white rabbit's all about time, and he's sitting. So time is now, focus on this, whether it's tied to the apple, I don't know, we'll see. But for the balance of September, there's you know, it's beneficial to you if you take the time now to focus on this. It's kind of what the rabbit likes to communicate here. Okay, so focus on a close relationship. I mean, if it's this sibling relationship, right? So focus on reconciliation, focus on alleviating the tension, or it's leave that situation alone, right? Let your siblings fight it out if you're the sort of the third party watching, and just focus in on your own relationship. Focus in on your own sort of what's happening at your home environment. Right? Sometimes we just need to keep out of it, walk away from it. That energy is not our energy. So stay in your happy place. I don't know why I want to keep them as a fan. I might turn them like that once I get all the charms out. There's something in that message for you of the stage 1, stage 2, level 1, row 2. There's something about that, the fan, the 2 fans. The witch here is about being outdoors. So I don't know if you've been indoors because you've been sick. I know the doctor always says to me when I had allergy, get outside. It does clear my nostrils, but it could be that simple for you. Or this is sort of your happy place. Yeah, go to your happy place. If being outside is your happy place, great. If curling up in the corner with a book is your happy place, great. But there's this push to go to your happy place. So there's a lot of tension down here. I always want to turn this card the other way. I always want her standing on her feet. Okay, well, look at what she's doing, right? She's hanging out in her happy place, her garden. She's just laying there amongst her roses. You know, maybe roses are your happy thing. Tending to your flowers, right? So definitely this push to Return to your happy place. Look at the quietness it gives you. It's the Hangman, so it can give you a new perspective on things, right? It can help you to just focus in. Let go of this and focus in on this as well. Maybe that's why they're connected. Maybe that's why they want me to keep doing the fan. So it is kind of interconnected, right? We're aware that there's tensions going on that are affecting your well-being, right? We have the health message. Just focus in on your home space, your close relationships, your positive bonds, and do what makes you happy. Stay in your happy places. Okay. So row 1. Let's go up to row 2 here. So we have you pushing against with this fish. Quite upset, quite angry. So on this side of the card so far, on top of each other, we've got not feeling so great, and now we've got more of the frustrated kind of space. This is more anxiety, stress, and this is frustration, anger, discontent, right? He's frowning pretty heavy here, but he's swimming against, he's pushing against. But why are you pushing against? Why do you feel like you need to push against? Yeah, there's like the sensation here, right? He has a string all around him, but he's mobile. He's not tied up. He's strung up, but he's not tied up. So I don't know if you're feeling like you're being limited or restricted, but you're not. There's this perceived sensation that you're being held back, pushed back. Tightness, maybe it's tightness in the body as part of this ailment, but look at your gaze, right? You're seeing red. It just fires you up. And then you push back against it. You're like, no way. Is there a rule in place that you're just, for whatever reason, you don't agree with it? You're not seeing eye to eye with someone. Are you being stubborn in a position here, right? Lack of open-mindedness could be affecting you here as well. So we have some beautiful transparency with my nice big leaf here. The black and white. There's no gray. It's just black and white. Everything is being shared. You can see it as it is. For some reason they wanted me to say like serving on a platter. I wanted to serve this leaf to you as a dish. So I don't know if there's some transparency or clarity that's going to be kind of served to you on a platter. Or it's going to feel like that, the way you receive it. Oh, look at this. You got your fairy godmother coming in, right? Serving it to you on a platter. Here you go. You've asked. Wish fulfilled. Here's the clarity you want. Here's the answer you want. Here's the change that's possible in terms of kind of alleviating this frustration, right? Because you don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to worry about these pumpkins because you got the magic to make a carriage, right? So something's going to come into you that's going to be the magic. Maybe you're waiting on something and it arrives, but it arrives kind of unexpectedly because you've been waiting so long for it. So now you don't actually know when it's going to come in. So it'll be unexpected and surprise when it finally does. It could be something like that. That happens in life as well. And that could be a frustrating scenario, waiting, not knowing. And then here it comes with the package of why it was late or why you're receiving it now or what you need to do next, right? magic. And then we have you seeing clearly. Well, we've got transparency, so the black and white, no more gray. You're seeing clearly. This is removing the rose-colored glasses, so no more excuses. Again, you're seeing things a different way as well. This is a different perspective on top of a different perspective. So here we have same emotion, and here we have the same message of changing one's perspective or being open to it. Okay. Now look at the work getting done. Going from kind of standing around angry, upset, to you're not restricted, right? There's no bindings. You can now go ahead and get the work done that was sitting there in front of you. So if this is like home renovations, you know, the loan, the money comes in, the contractor finally tells you when they can show up. You know, when am I in schedule? When are my doors coming in? And now it's okay. All hands on deck. We can sit to work. We can get it done. You know, we've got the beautiful sun here. So it could be change in approach as well, right? When we're calling people for a status update, could just be the change in our tone to get the clarity, because there's emphasis here on asking you why you're sitting in this energy. And I like the beauty in the matching stories of each row. You know, doesn't matter which play you went to go see. It goes from a somewhat darker space, whether it's emotionally or physically, to a focused, here's what I can do, or here's the receipt of information that leads to action, and then peace, joy, happiness, change in perspective, zen on the other side. Quite nice. Okay, let's jump into your additional messages here off to the side. Excuse me. So we have this recurring commitment, a habit, a behavior, a decision, but it's a poor one. As you can see, it's kind of twisted here. So that means you'll feel lousy after it. So eating something we know we shouldn't. You might feel guilty. So seeing someone we know we didn't want to. Saying yes to a commitment we didn't want in our calendar, right? It's that kind of ongoing behavior here that they're bringing to your attention for September. You know what? That might be what's draining you. That might be this, right? That might be the apple. Remember we were saying teacher's pet? And this is, and I just said seeing someone you know you shouldn't, or giving them too much time, right? That reoccurring decision, giving into their influence. Because I feel like as vibrant as this card is, it's the opposite. You know, I feel like you're giving up all your energy. You know, you're giving too much here. Maybe that's what September is. Maybe your calendar is full of commitments in September. So you're going to be, you know, a heads up here. Watch your energy levels. Be prepared to top up. Have nourishment at hand, right? Have that granola bar or whatever in your purse. Have orange juice nearby. There's a worry here of being drained. And if there's a worry about being drained, that could be a heads up of fainting. So vertigo, tripping, right? Stumbling, because our focus is not quite there. Unfortunately, this is like be careful at stop signs and red lights, right? We don't want to be rolling through. So watch your energy for the balance of September here, based on, again, these commitments, this kind of giving in here, your schedule, your heavy schedule, your a dietary bad decision. And then the last card here, they're coming back to family. it's my golden one. So I'm gonna bring this to your immediate family. So your partner, your parents, your siblings, your children, your pets. So your immediate, you know, who fits that definition for you, right? I mean, it could be grandma that you live with, right? Could be roommates that are your family, that are your life. So we got a message here about family. Vulnerability, being vulnerable with family. I wonder if that's the sibling card here, right? I mean, approaching a conflict, dealing with this situation, any kind of drama, even if it's removing ourselves from it and just focusing in on our own environments, our own home, that's being vulnerable. Also, this is, again, the goal I just said, it's your immediate household, right? It's your pets. So look close to home, you know, check in on your partners, your kids, your pets. Let's just make sure everyone's doing okay, the house is doing okay, plants, yards. And like, in terms of vulnerability, like, letting them know, right, as well. It's not just saying, hey, are you okay? It's also letting them know, like, you know what, I'm having kind of a bummed out day today. Can you cheer me up? Remember that dance you did the other day that made me laugh? Can you bust it out again? Something like that, right? I don't want to be like a naysayer here on the Virgo reading, because like I said, there's more beauty than there isn't. There's just these watch outs, right? If you're already under the weather or dealing with something, some level of stress, physical ailment, just watch the energy drain. Stay close to home, focus on your home environment and what makes you happy. Happy, relaxed for the balance of September. Just protect your energy pretty much this month, Virgo. And we'll check in next month.